Hey there, aren't you excited about the next generation of virtual reality? If you're looking for the best VR headset, the ideal choice will depend on what you enjoy doing in the virtual world. We got the top list for you. You can choose which one fits your needs. VR headsets have slowly been integrated into gaming over the past few years. While initially there were few options, all of which were quite expensive, there are now plenty of choices. Whether you're looking to play VR games on a PC, console, phone, or headset to enter the metaverse, these are the best VR headsets you can get right now. Let's look into the 5 most famous VR headsets for gaming and the metaverse. The cost of new VR headsets is rising these days, but the quality of VR experiences makes the price worth it. The best headset out there. The $400 Quest 2 offers a completely wireless experience, with access to a huge library of great games like Resident Evil 4 and The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners from a PC to play the titles. It can also be attached, like Half-Life, Alex. Yes, it's a great time to get into VR, but it could get even better in the coming months. HP's VR headset wins if your idea of the best VR headset is the best image quality in consumer VR. This is probably your best bet for serious gamers or VR racing sim fans. The 2160 multiply 2160 per eye resolution and 114-degree field of view are excellent in this price range, and the lightweight, comfortable headset also features impressive drop-down speakers designed by Valve. It's technically a Microsoft Windows mixed reality headset that prefers to launch in Microsoft's native Windows 10 VR ecosystem. Still, it also bridges with Steam VR and works with those games and apps. Built-in camera-based room tracking is easier to set up than Valve Index's external base stations, but is more prone to tracking errors. Based on Microsoft's VR controller design, the included controllers feel more complex than the Quest 2 controllers or the Valve Index controllers. Also, over-ear speakers are your only audio choice. No headphone jack. It's usually listed for $599, but often sells for less. Read our HP Reverb G2 review. Although Valve's headgear is getting old, its compatibility with Steam VR and Vue devices, excellent audio quality, and fancy controls still make it a piece of kit worth considering. Valve's knuckle controllers, like gloves, can monitor all 5 fingers and are pressure sensitive. While not all apps take full advantage of them, the HTC Vet hardware, based on the Steam VR platform, has mix and match compatibility with Valve's devices. The Index headset features excellent audio and a sharp wide field of view display. Like the HTC Vive, the Index relies on external lighthouse boxes, so you must set them up in a room before using them. It can't track a person as autonomously as the HP Reverb G2 or Quest 2. Sony's nearly 6-year-old PSVR headset is still the only head-mounted display for gaming consoles, and it still offers a surprisingly immersive experience. But with PSVR 2 expected to arrive later this year, anyone with a £5 must wait for far superior hardware and a new game library to go along with it. The £5 works with the older PSVR, but is complicated and requires a breakout box full of wires to connect. Some games require old PlayStation Move controllers, your old £4 controllers, and a camera adapter to work. The £5 and PSVR 2 may be expensive, far more than the Quest 2's $400 all-in price, but it could be a much more advanced gaming platform for VR. Playing PSVR on £4 is still intact though. Sony has delivered and continues to deliver several great virtual reality games, many of which are exclusive. A few good games to get you started are listed here. Note that this PlayStation VR headset is getting harder and harder to get and may continue to be so as Sony pivots to the PSVR 2. The only head-mounted display for game consoles is Sony's PSVR headgear, which is almost 6 years old but still manages to provide an immersive experience. However, £5 owners will have to wait until PSVR 2, which should come with much better technology, and a new game library, is released later this year. Although it's difficult and calls for a breakout box full of wires, the £5 may be used with the earlier PSVR. Some titles only function properly with ancient PlayStation Move controllers or old £4 controllers, cameras, and adapters. The Quest 2 costs $400, but the £5 and PSVR 2 may be much more costly and sophisticated VR gaming platforms. The Metaverse is popular worldwide, with many definitions representing diverse opinions. To quickly define the meaning of metaverse, we must think of a three-dimensional web powered by virtual reality and augmented reality. The metaverse is persistent, self-sufficient, infinite, interoperable, and in real time. I hope the list will let your confusion decide the best VR for you. See you in another interesting video. Goodbye. Take care.